Morning guys, it's Monday. I got a day off. You know what you do with your day off, right? You spend more time on the farm. So I got a lot of chores I'm gonna get done today. Do some cleaning up, do some weeding, do some mowing, do some harvesting, and we'll see if we can come up with some different ideas for you guys, and maybe some tips that maybe you didn't know about. So let's get going. It's still pretty early. Let's get this bed watering up here. Yeah, we'll give it some time. Come on, bed. It's an incline, so the water's got to work its way up. It runs back down each evening when you do the disconnect. This is it's a 2-zone sprinkler. You can sprinkle one side or the other side. Right now, with what I'm growing in here, I've just been keeping the 1 zone on. It reaches across, gets the tomatoes, handles the in-ground, the chards and the squash and beans and all that good stuff. So we got that started. Let's let that run. Alright guys, so I got a lot to do, a lot of weed eating to do. Just picked up this new gadget here. This is actually from Walmart Special, but it's the Hart brand, and it's got a 40-volt battery on it. You wouldn't believe really how much weed eating you can get done. We have a lot of real thick stuff to weed eat. It's not just real thin, light, easy stuff. If that was the case, this thing would be a godsend. You'd never need anything else. Our weed eating is a little bit heavier. We've got we've got some brush and some things to get away from us if it's thick. But I can still get pretty much about halfway around the yard, which is pretty decent, good size. And put it back on the charger, go mow a little bit, come back out, put the battery back in, and finish up. So not being sponsored or anything, but I've been pretty happy with this, considering I don't have to mix with any gas or jack with anything like that anymore. And the feeding for the string down here, it's not a hassle at all. You basically line up these 2 lines down here. You get maybe like a 10-foot piece of your string, feed it through evenly so you got an even amount on each side. Just twist it from the bottom, wind it in, you're ready to go. Real easy feed. So another reason I chose this. So got all this fencing to do. I gotta do something for all these tomato cages. We're not gonna go on the slow mo. We'll put it on the high speed. How about that? Nobody wants to watch anybody weed it anyway, but this is just what I gotta get done today. So let's go. What are you doing, Chip? Really don't know what I'm going to do with these tomato cages. I think we got them as a bulk item on an auction we went to. And everybody's like, oh yeah, you know, I could use some tomato cages, but the way we grow, really, it's not really up to standard or be able to hold the weight. A lot of you know that these things don't support that great of weight that you're growing a small plant. If you wanted to put them over some peppers or something, like jalapenos or bell peppers or something, that's what these are for. I would call them pepper cages. I wouldn't call them tomato cages. You guys live out in the Nashville area and want these tomato cages, you know what, I think I'll just give them to you. I didn't know we had this many of them over here. Looks like a good deal, but it's not really a good deal if you don't use it. So. kidding. If anybody's out here in Nashville area, you can have it. Oh, there's more. One thing with all the work we've done on this property, one thing we know that we have no shortage of is rocks. The majority of all the rocks we've dug up, and all the fence posts, when we put in the fence ourselves, some of the foundation prep for the barn, all around the fire pit that we dug out, rock. So I'm still finding those everywhere. I'll find that one later. Back to it. If there's anything that we haven't learned this last year, to wear your PPE. Alright guys, it's that time. I've got to restring the weed eater. So like I told you, it's a real easy process. The type of weed string that I like to use, it's an aggressive twisted string. It's not the one that has the straight lines carved on it. This one's actually twisted, and in my opinion it seems like it holds out a lot better than any of that other stuff. So this is again, not being sponsored by anything, but this is by Weed Warrior. It says it's extreme performance cutting, reduces vibration and fatigue, durable, long lasting, compatible with all brands. So that's everything I'm looking for, more or less. Let me show you how you string this thing real quick. Again, I say this is the Hart 40 volt weed eater. I remember all my previous weed eaters used to have to take the whole head off, try to sit down and balance this and that on your shoulder or your knee and trying to get everything worked out. Well, once I bought this, I was so happy. I actually didn't even know it had this feature. Because a lot of times when I buy a weed eater, I'll go out and buy a separate attachment just to put on the head. But this one's kept me from doing that. It's so easy. So like I said, you take this white line right here that's on this bump pad. There's an arrow here and an arrow here. You just line these arrows up. You take a look through there, through the string hole, you can see out the other side. So it's lined up. I've already cut myself probably about close to a 10-foot string length. Just feed it through. Kind of even it up to the best of your ability so that you got equal amounts on both sides. Alright. Nice. And you just hold the head and it tells you which way to twist the spoolet. So you just take it and you hold the head, you just start turning. You'll hear a click. That's locking it in each time when you turn it. So twist and turn, twist and turn. It's feeding it in there evenly. Comes out evenly. A lot of times you'll have your string will bind up on you. You're like rustling it. You got to keep stopping and fixing it, wondering where your string went. This one, whenever you don't see any more string, you're done. You got to go restring. So and that's it, guys. Got a little blade there that trims it off as you bump it. That stops it. That's actually perfect right there. So I got I got a lot more weed eating to do. I'm gonna finish that up and then we'll start the next project. San Marzianos, I'm ready for some sauce. Man, you got that field going. Before you know it, it's gonna look like a Christmas tree farm. Woo wee, guys. I got most all that mowing done, weed eating done. I've been pruning in this greenhouse. You're probably saying to yourself, why would you work in a greenhouse in the midst of the day? Yeah, I'm getting some just a little bit of disease going on some of my cucumbers. I gotta clear those out. Tomatoes are still pumping. I just picked all my tomatoes, eggplants down there. They're still flowering. This side hasn't. Nope, I'm lying. This side has had a fruit start down here. Let's check it out. It's nice. There it is. Where is it? There it is. That's going to be a good one. I got multiples in the greenhouse that are going out here. We still got cucumbers that are out of control. Got them going. I still got a lot of pruning to do on some of these. I need to fertilize a little bit. With the heat, I got multiple fans going in here, and just can't keep up with it. Whew. Tomatoes on this side are the ones I've been pruning. Oh, let's take a look at these. These are on the low side of the hoop house, and they have grown like crazy. This is also the main sun side. They're growing so fast that I can't get in here and drop them fast enough. They've grown over and are starting to grow down and then back up again with no help. They're basically out of control. You guys knew I was trying to do the lower and lean method here with I was doing okay following along with my cucumbers. I've been pruning those, and I actually got the other side over there. The tomatoes on that side worked on pretty good, but like I say, this is the strong side over here, and they're growing like crazy. Some of them have grown so much that they've cracked a little bit. You'd be surprised on some of the tomatoes when they do crack. You see that or not? If the stem cracks, if you can straighten it back up, maybe get a little bit of greenhouse tape or something put around there, they're really resilient. They'll come back. As you can tell, I'm getting exhausted in here. It's really hot. Check the Instagram. I threw a crazy post on there. It involves something like that. If you want to check that out. And at this point, guys, I'm toast. So it's been a long day today. I didn't make it real informative, but I hope you learned something about that weed eater. If you're looking for one or in the market for one, I've never really been a big fan of electric, but I'm pretty happy with that one, and it's been getting the job done. So appreciate y'all following along today. Hope you had a good one, and see you next time. Bye. I've had all I can stand. I can't stand no more. Cannonball. Woo. That's better. Hope Mandy didn't see that. She'll put me back to work. See ya.